$500 million Ugandan shillings is all it's going to take you if you want to drive this bad boy home with you. My name is Emmanuel Mutsinzi, and ladies and gentlemen, we bring you yet another beautiful episode of Get Verified right here on Magic UBC. And what you are looking at is something that we previously looked at, but in just a basic ordinary model. And this time around, we bring to you a special edition, a midnight gray version of the ZX 2023 Land Cruiser. So ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be spotlighting this awesome vehicle and seeing what it is inside, what it looks like on the interior, the exterior, the engine, the make, and what makes this bad boy worth you driving home today. And so as we begin this episode, join me on another adventure as we take you through thrilling rides in Uganda of the automotive industry. So ladies and gentlemen, don't touch your dial. Let's get started. Now, to begin with, let's look at that badge right there, the Modelista kit. Ladies and gentlemen, there are plenty of Land Cruiser vehicles out there, and of course the ZX that is a best model. And what makes this one specifically different, you never find them in this midnight gray color specifically, except these that are a special edition. But not only is it a special edition, it has been fitted exteriorly and internally with a Modelista kit. So think about it in this way. You have a Mercedes-Benz, right? And usually you want to add specific specs, and there are companies out there that add extra specs to that Mercedes-Benz to make it slightly much better, to make it slightly much more beautiful. And so in the regards to that, that's where you will find the Brabus vehicles that are speccing up or making the best models of the Mercedes-Benz slightly much better or more impressive to look at. So in the Toyota, we do have what we call Modelista. Now Modelista takes the entire facelift, gives it a fresh look, goes into the interior, plays with a bunch of stuff, and gives you something exclusive and something premium. So already we are taking a look right here. The grille is beautiful with these chrome accents that cut across, and you are looking at them all the way down here. They are cutting across and making this car exclusive and premiumly refined. Now you also have these daytime running lights that are usually on once the car is on, but look at these LED lights right here. Very beautiful projection, giving you quite a clear image or quite beautiful visuals as you are driving in the night or in whatever terrain that you want to be driving into. So also looking at how this beautiful body was modeled gives it a premium exclusive feel, but also it speaks luxury, it speaks money, it speaks power, it speaks elegance. So Toyota just doesn't want to play around. If you look at the body lines and the body shapes that outline this beautiful vehicle, it's definitely something that you want to be taking home with you. Now, apart from just the front and the bold grille, this body is of course extended across the side with this beautiful exterior. I know we are going to be looking at these beautiful board lines that cut across here where you would have your fenders. So Beautiful stuff right there. Now this cuts across all the way right here, a beautiful step on for getting into the vehicle, but also the size of these side mirrors is humongous, giving you clarity of your back, the front, and also they are highly integrated with special systems that are allowing them to adjust. Highly integrated systems that allowing them to automatically adjust. For example, if you throw your car into reverse, they automatically adjust themselves to give you a specific vision of what's happening at the rear of your vehicle. Now, once again, I mentioned that this is a special edition. Now, any Toyota Land Cruiser that you see with these railings up here, you automatically know there is something special and different and unique about it. So that's one thing to always look out for, but also you can see the chrome accents are cutting across this beautiful, the door panels all the way into the windows and giving you some of those bold eccentric looks that you want to see in a beautiful vehicle that comes with a price like that. But also not forgetting, we have these beautiful 20-inch alloy wheels. Now these are sturdy, they go name the terrain, and these bad boys are able to get there. So if you are able to look much closer, they're all terrain wheels. As you get to the back here, you'll realize that this is an electric tailgate, and you're able to swipe with a swipe of your foot. Open, come on, don't do this to me. Exactly. So that's what happens. You are able to just swipe with your foot. So you can open this tailgate in 3 ways. You have an internal button all the way in the driver's seat that allows you to open this vehicle. You also have a button on your key that allows you to open this vehicle, but not forgetting that there is also the traditional button right here on the back that allows you to, of course, have access to this electric tailgate. Now, you will be able to access this back, and you can see also the seats in the back are electric. So I'm able to open and pull up my extra 7 seats this side and have them up in a matter of seconds without hassling or stressing about pulling and pushing like some of our cars do. Now also, if you need that extra space, like a famous colleague of ours likes to say, the number of cabbages that you can fit in the back here, probably 800 plus cabbages that you can fit in the back. So why don't we close this? Yep, once in a while, or you have this button here to close it in case your sensors are not working as you need them to. So that is a little bit of the 360 view of this beautiful vehicle, and I am going to be telling you a little bit of history in terms of how far has the Land Cruiser come, but also what makes the ZX a premium edition that you want to be driving on these roads here in Uganda, but also anywhere else. And of course, one more time, we want to give it up to Wasa Motors for providing this vehicle. And we right now want to take a quick look on the interior of this car. Before we have a look at the interior, it's always good to first see what is powering this bad boy. So let's have a quick look and see what makes this bad boy. Ooh, nice. So you have the cylindrical arms that are raising up this vehicle, and the moment you are inside, I think I can have lunch inside this car, or I can actually boil my eggs here, because it is spick and span. So what you are currently looking at is a twin turbo V6 engine that is powered by a 3.3 diesel engine. Now this vehicle gives you up to 304 horses, if you know what I mean, but also the power that is equivalent to 700 Newton meters of torque. And also, this car has a full-time 4-wheel drive that you can, of course, always engage, and this will allow you to, whatever the terrain it is. Let's say you want to go to the village, you are a member of parliament and you want to go and do those constituency visits. This is something that will get you through any terrain here in Uganda. So name it and this bad boy is able to give it to you. So let's have a quick look at this engine and what powers this monstrosity of a vehicle. Okay. Now getting into this vehicle, let's have a quick look on the interior, and boy oh boy, just getting in here is special. You already have a premium luxurious feel. Beginning here, luxurious leather. This is real actual leather, and also heated and ventilated seats, as you can see, very comfortable to sit in, and the leather cuts across from the upholstery on the arms all the way to the dashboard covers. Of course, here we have the Alcantara, but down here on this storage space, this is actual leather. Beautiful tan color that is accented across the vehicle. Now also you're able to see the cream color cuts across, and let's begin with the driver's seat. Sometimes we speak about these vehicles and don't enjoy the luxury of just sitting and enjoying them to the max. So allow me to allow you to allow me to enjoy a little bit of this car. Okay, so as you sit in this driver's seat right here, it's very, very premium in terms of accessibility. I'm able to adjust automatically. It's an electric seat, and let's begin with our steering wheel. So it's a heated steering wheel, but you also have multifunctional controls right here where you are able to control your media. You are also able to control the multiple functions in terms of traction of the vehicle. You are also able to change the 4 driving formats or the 4 driving options of this vehicle. And also, well, as you can see, it's classy, it's elegant. You have a bit of Alcantara right here in the middle, a bit of leather across, and also these beautiful wood grain finishes. Now this wood grain finish also cuts across to the armrest on this side, and also which brings us to the center console right here in the middle of the car. Now let's also dive into the center console. Center console, beautiful wood grain finish, beautiful cup holders right here. You also have a wireless phone charger right here, which you can just switch on with a click of a button. Now also this is elegant, trust me. And they brought back the tactile feel, so you are able to have multiple settings that you can work on with a tactile feel. Various buttons here that are sweet to just press, but also that does not take away the fact that you have a beautiful infotainment display right there, your start and stop button, which is right here, and also multiple storage that is accessible right here. Now the beauty about this thing, you can open it either way. I can open it from the driver's side to have a cooled box, so if you have some drinks, you can definitely stash them in here and they will be kept cold. And also if you're able to look inside, you have quite a depth of storage inside there. So yeah, cool box. Now this bad boy is powered by a JBL sound system, so premium sound quality is what you expect out of this car. But once again, for 500 million Ugandan shillings, this is something worth driving home to. Now that is a little bit on the driver's side. Let's see what it's like to actually sit in the back or the passenger side. Most people who are going to be buying or purchasing these cars are usually CEOs, business owners, political, politicians, and you want to have the ultimate relaxation from the meetings that you're having, from the different engagements across the day. So the seats behind here are quite premium because once again the target market is those kinds of people. So here in the back we have, of course, ample headroom. We also have enough leg room for about 6 feet, and I'm able to sit here comfortably. You have a little bit of storage in the front. Also, these are heated and ventilated seats in the back, and up to 3 passengers can sit here. But of course, most of the time you usually have only 2. Now this can be dropped. How is it dropped? Of course, this can be dropped to have an armrest here, and as you can see, you can have two cup holders, extra cup holders fitted in here. But oh, by the way, this is a nice feel. Yeah, it's a nice addition. If you are having extra passengers, you definitely put that up, and you have the capacity to just enjoy the room, the spacious room in the back. Once again, leather stitching that is accented across the back. Also, you do have a lot of options or things that you can actually manipulate in the car. That is your dual climate control settings that are here. You can heat up your seat in the back. You can also have HDMI cables, charge multiple devices. You even have multiple C-type chargers in the back. Also adjust volume. You also have audio jacks that can be put and fixed into this car for both sides of this seating. Also, you have a screen for you for entertainment. You can manage or manipulate the audio or the media that is being played. So that is video, radio, and etc. Bluetooth. You can be able to adjust and make your changes right here. Also, you have the wood grain finishes that are doubling in the back here, and so that is quite much of what you would expect here. Also, this, look at how splashed these carpets are. Very soft, very cushiony, and they are definitely in the back. And so it's very, very premium, very well accented. Just even your feet, at the end of a long day, you want to take off those shoes and just have a little bit of relaxation. Definitely you want to be seated in the back here. Now, not forgetting at the back, we were able to show you a little bit earlier that this car has capacity for up to 7 passengers with electric seats in the back that are very easy to adjust if you need them. This car will have a maximum seating of 7 passengers. So that's a little bit of what is in the back here. I hope you were able to see the little Modelista lights that are centered on every door. And that's just a little bit of the interior of this car. So ladies and gentlemen, why don't we take this bad boy for a quick test drive?
I'm Bernard Mugera, straight from Vinmark Autos, and today we're going to talk about one of the best or one of the crucial maintenance tips on the cars that we drive on the road each and every day that goes by. And our maintenance tip for the day is the battery life, or rather the battery that supports all the control modules on the car. It's actually one of the most important components on the vehicle. It supports the ECUs, the sensors on the car, each and every component you see functioning on the car. It receives voltage from a battery that helps the car keep running smoothly and as it should be performing within your convenience, you as the driver. Now, the battery usually has failures that could possibly lead to malfunctioning of the car, control modules failing every now and then, reporting faults if you have taken to the workshop, reporting faults of under voltages and what. But that can easily be solved in a very crucial and simple way, in which once you try cranking the car, possibly in the morning, slows down the crank before the engine runs. That's one of the signs. As you're trying to crank the car, lights in the car dim, then after they catch up, after the engine is running, and other components failing to work, like the radio, the screen, the instrument cluster not giving you light. Those are all signs that your battery is becoming weak. And how do we solve that issue for the battery? It's very simple. Once you notice any changes in the performance of the car, more so the infotainment system, visit a workshop, tell them to diagnose the car, explain to the mechanic exactly what's wrong with the vehicle. It will all be solved. Next to that, once you try cranking your car in the morning, fails to crank or is completely shut off, contact a mechanic. Vinmark Autos is there and your solution for every day. I will come check out the battery life of your car, measure it while on load, while not on load, and we shall have a conclusion on what's really wrong with the battery. Is it a component consuming the battery life? Is it one of the wirings that is not okay? That will be solved. Thank you.
So welcome back from our maintenance tip of the day, and it's always important to have safety in mind as you begin your adventures for every single trip that we have. So why don't we take this bad boy for a little spin? Quiet cabin as you would expect. Oh, nice. Let's definitely give that dual climate zone a feel. Beautiful. Beautiful. Awesome.
ETC card is not inserted.
All right. Let us have a feel of this vehicle. Ooh. For the size of this vehicle, you'd actually think you are going to have quite a bit of work to do in terms of maneuverability, but it's interesting to see how swift it is, most especially with the little spaces and the corners that you are able to drive through.
Front right.
Yeah.
Front right.
Okay. Yep, we always have to be just a little cautious whenever you are driving these vehicles. But of course, it's very well assisted, and so you are able to have a good cruising experience, even with its size. And of course, I do love this very, very stretch. Every time we're able to have a little bit of driving experience. So we have a few meters ahead of us, and I want to just shoot up this vehicle and see just how fast it picks up. So join me and let's buckle up. Woo! Are you ready for this? Okay, here we go. The 10-speed automatic transmission kicks in and jacks you straight up. You're able to feel the power, the 304 horses coming in, and it just wants to run. Now, of course, here I do have a heads-up display, and I hope we'll be able to get it, but there is a small projector right here that projects my speed direct onto the windshield, which is a very nice addition and a very nice touch as you are able to experience. Now, once again, just sweet, very, very sweet movements right here. So ladies and gentlemen, once again, this is a car that's going to give you quiet comfort, a premium luxury feel, and also maximum enjoyment. Beautiful stuff right here. It's very, very easy to maneuver with and very accessible in terms of wherever you are pushing it, it just drives. 10-speed automatic transmission right here. So once again, I hope you've been able to just appreciate the beauty and the premium feel and quality of this vehicle. So if you're out there, you definitely want to have one of these bad boys, please feel free to reach out to us at GetVerified on all our platforms. That is on YouTube, on TikTok, and yeah, let us know how we can support you on making this next decision in your life. And also, once again, a big shout out to Uwasa Investments for giving us access to this bad boy and the multiple vehicles that we are able to bring to you. Not forgetting, of course, Yoka Head Studios for definitely publishing this, and OJ for editing this beautiful episode. And ladies and gentlemen, it's always a pleasure sharing information with you on these vehicles. It's also entertainment as well as it is education. And so if you have any questions or you want to purchase any car, let us know and we see how we can get that Rolls Royce to your door. Ladies and gentlemen, till next Sunday.